I've always been a cat person. At one point, I had 5 cats. It started with just one, but things got out of hand when some friends who were moving had to rehome their cats. At first, I didn't mind. I loved having company, even if it did mean a little more work. 5 cats wasn't ideal, but they were family. One day, my fiancé went on a training trip to Thailand. She was gone for a while, and I was left alone at home. As an introvert, I relished the peace and quiet. I could focus on my writing and get away from distractions. 3 days into her absence, I'd made progress on my novel and decided to take a break. One of the lights in the living room had burned out, so I decided to fix it myself. I grabbed a ladder from the garage, set it up, and climbed up to replace the bulb. Even though I was tall, I still needed to climb to the top step to reach the light. It felt a bit unsafe, but I didn't think twice. I stretched to unscrew the bulb, but there was a metal rim around the fixture that blocked me. After struggling with it, I decided to pull harder. When I yanked it, the bulb finally came loose, but so did my footing. I fell backward, landing on the floor. I lay there, unable to move, staring at the broken light fixture above. My back ached, but I could still breathe. I focused on staying calm. As I lay there, I began to feel little nudges and scratches around my body. I could tell my cats were checking me out. They weren't too happy I wasn't getting up, but I couldn't do anything. Night came, and I still couldn't move. I focused on my breathing, trying to stay alert. The nudges continued, getting more frequent. They seemed restless, but I was too weak to react. Days passed, and the nudges became more desperate. I felt hungry and weak, but I couldn't get up to feed myself. My mouth felt dry. Then, on the 3rd night, I felt something sharp, teeth sinking into my leg. It felt distant, like it wasn't even happening to me. I tried to scream, but nothing came out. The biting continued, tearing at my skin, and I could hear the wet sounds of it. I couldn't stop it. The pain was distant, but I could still feel it. When I woke up again, I felt something licking at the wound on my leg. My body was too weak to do anything. The licking stopped for a moment, but then it started again, as if the cats were feeding. I could barely focus on anything, just the growing pain and the realization that my situation was growing worse. Days blurred together. I was weak. I could feel my skin breaking down, but I couldn't fight it. The cats were getting more desperate, and I was running out of strength. I thought about how long it had been. It had to be getting close to when my fiancé would return. Then, I heard a car pull up. The door opened. I heard footsteps and a scream.